we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Houston ready to boot it deep and get this game going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Arizona Wildcats offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Dropping back, it's Fafita. Gets it to the back. Plows through the defense. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Arizona going back to work with another first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Jukes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
There's nothing better than opening drive, coming out as an away team. Everybody's got all that excitement, all that energy, and being able to run the football and physically exert yourself to start a football game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Got his man. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. So Houston's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him all week.
Just plowing ahead. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Connors. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Snagged in the middle, it's Broussard. Now the connection takes him to the 11.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Caught behind the line. It's yours. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Powell.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Leaves him with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. Arizona comes out with another first down. He'll do it himself. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. To the air, it's Fafita. They're setting up the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
On those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barmore. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Arizona runs out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Keeps it on the draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Rides the back on the option, the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped. No gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Third down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. And this one is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Patterson. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Fafita. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort where the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake. but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's for the play caller right now, just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And two, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Give to the running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Quickly to the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the sticks. It's Hudson. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Barmore. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They boot it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Cougars will have it 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Sanford. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback adapting. Going to try to get it himself. Got a man, it's McGarry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Houston will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Arizona right back to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to get it through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Arizona runs out the punt team. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the 1st half. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays.
And he the heat coming in. holds him up. Another sack. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Arizona will kick off to get the second half underway.
Number 19, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was in the first half. First drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Past the 45. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he had his man for a big gainer, and he just flat missed him. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on the guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back.
And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Looking to buy time. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? Touchdown, Houston! Hello! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Leaves it with the back. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Catch in the middle. It's Barmore.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Looking to the big tight end. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Wide open downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Need. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Makes the catch, it's Hudson.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Quick release by the QB. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Arizona has the offense humming, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
A short throw to the sideline, but it is long enough for a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. That's a great situation to try to run the ball.
Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
This time they'll go to the running game, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle, and they need to find something that they do really, really well, and running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense...
Touchdown, Arizona! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And this offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from this.
Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Connors. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him.
Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Houston. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's locked. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Patterson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Pucks it out of the air. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. That is... big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the red zone, it's Connors. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. His field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The run from the shotgun. Makes it past the marker. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fields the punt and try to pick up some yards. There he goes. Open it up.